This beautiful box belongs to the Bob Mackie Moon Goddess Barbie. And I wanted to share her with you guys. Let's see the beautiful artwork on the back of the box. Now, she came out in 1996, and she was one half of a collection. There was a sun goddess Barbie, and she had this golden dress with like flame color all around. I actually never really even saw that doll until I actually had to go online and learn about her. But this was the doll that I basically would consider to have my holy grail. I wasn't actually really aware of that term either until fairly recently, when I started watching some of my YouTubers I follow, and they refer to some of the dolls they have as holy grails. Like, this is the one doll that they would have above all the rest, or it's on something that they feel like they're never going to get, and if they do, what else could top it? So, in 96, I was like 10 years old, and I just cut out the picture of her and put it on a spiral notebook along with some other cute, fanciful little pictures here and there, and just made the spiral notebook as my little fantasy collage themed notebook that I would just kind of doodle in and take notes and stuff. And I still have it, even though it's got maybe 5 pages left, and it's in a box somewhere. But a couple years ago, actually, I was able to get this doll. I met my fiance in 2012, and it was in 2013, over the 4th of July weekend, that he was able to procure the doll for me. We had gone to a vintage stock, and I love that store. You never know what you're going to find. And lo and behold, I saw it sitting there on top of a shelf, and I was just completely flabbergasted. This is the official artwork that comes with the Bob Mackie doll. This is his sketch design, and you can see the doll is pretty well consistent to the design. And it is just on some cardstock. It's glossy on the front, and kind of regular on the back. I think I might want to try and get this framed so that way it could actually be out of the box and to be seen. And so I told him, I was like, honey, you have no idea. I've never even seen the doll in person. I only saw it in the Barbie catalog. So it's it's that moment when you're I don't know, in a museum, and you finally get to see the Statue of David or something, and you're just So I was like, you don't understand. This doll must be mine. And we were not living together at the time. I was still living in Muskogee, he was living in Tulsa, and I was just visiting that weekend and everything. So he went back during the 4th of July weekend when they were having a sale, and she had already been marked down, but then they were having a sale on top of that, and so she got even more marked down. And then there was another sort of discount, and he basically paid less than $20 for this doll. She's never been removed from the box. I'm only going to take these little safety stud beams out of the box to show you her intact. But I have seen this doll be sold or going for up to $500 on eBay for an unopened Moon Goddess Barbie. Check out this giant crescent moon here. This thing is wrapped in beads and sequences, and it's actually heavy, and it's flat on the backside. It's not completely round, but it does feel metal. There's nothing squishy about this. This is definitely going to stay its shape forever. You can see she has her base and stand, because the stand is down there. Her feet are wrapped up in tissue right there. And the shoes are navy blue, and they're just taped to the back of the box, hiding behind her dress. Now, the doll's dress, I'm going to read from the description that I actually have pulled up on the website. It says, Moon Goddess Barbie wears a shimmering midnight blue sheath covered in sequins. A fanciful moonbeam drapes over her shoulder and falls into an elegant floor-length cape, accented with stars. Her hair is swept up beneath the deep blue hat, and dangling crescent earrings complete the fantasy. I actually don't know what her hair looks like. It is completely enveloped under that cone-shaped, wizard-like hat. And I looked for some pictures on Google and everything, and no one's taken, theirs apart to show you, so I don't really know. But she does have full crescent moon earrings that do have a face. One shoulder-bearing part of her dress, so it's asymmetrical. There isn't a nice long sleeve. There's so many shades of dark blue. There's like a blackish blue that has the stars printed on it. So it's like here we have the blackish blue, then we have these silver embroidered stars filled with beads. Then we have these streamline rows of sequences, which is separated between small opalescent, that oil spill kind of color bead. So we have this little streamline here of beads, and it goes down, and then the inside is this beautiful metallic shimmery blue here. How it sweeps up around her neck. Love how beautiful her eyes are. If I can, hold on here. There we go. Look at those eyes. And that beautiful milky white skin. I'm assuming she'll have blonde hair under the cone, but it's kind of hard to tell because it feels like it's sewn or pinned onto her hair. Yeah, I can see just a little bit of blonde. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's wrapped up a little bit, so it's like I can feel some right in there, but not up here. So there's not a lot. But you can see that the moon is also trimmed in seed beads and then rainbow sequence, opalescent rainbow sequences all the way around. She has lavender eyeshadow, soft rosy lipstick, light blush, very elegant. Her eyes are not quite purple, but it's a purplish blue. So you can see here in the box there's these beams that come across to hold her in place. So this was my dream girl. This was the doll that I was like, I kind of just already resigned myself to being satisfied that I wouldn't ever have her. And then it's like, now that I do, it's almost like, what could I possibly get that I could appreciate more than that doll? I mean, of course, I could get her companion, the sun goddess one, and then I'd be like, wow. Because I do have two other celestial Barbies. I have the morning sun Barbie and the evening star, and there's a third companion which is called the midnight moon. One of my grandparents that are now no longer with us, he sent me both the evening star and morning sun, and I got them at the same time, and they arrived in December, and my birthday's in December. So my mom said, alright, pick one box to open on your birthday, and then the other one to open on Christmas. And that was fair, you know. I was like, I did not know which Barbies they were. I just knew that I was going to be getting Barbies. So I, opened them up, and I was completely thrilled, and I took them out of the box. I've taken pictures of them. They're gorgeous, of course, but this one I'm definitely having stay in the box. And the only reason why I even opened this is because it had already been previously opened. The perforated lines had been already torn. Not torn and damaged, just torn as in they were used. So that's the only reason why I was able to open this box up in the first place. But she's got her stand, her shoes, the artwork, and she was on sale. And I don't think I could have gotten a better luck of the draw unless Santa Claus himself showed up and handed her to me. So I am completely still blown away years later that I actually have this doll. And I do need to find a proper place to display her, because I do have all these other dolls of mine that are out on display. Like, I have my Maleficent collection. And then over here I've got my Moxie teen, my ball joint doll, my Live Girls, the Little Mermaid set that was sent to me by a friend, Beanie Babies. This over here is my Egyptian collection, and that's different statues and figurines and dolls and other sorts. Then I've got my Monster High dolls. I've got the Fairy Godmother, and I've got a couple other Barbies here. This is the Barbie Millicent Roberts. That's Hollywood Hair Teresa. Over here I've got my Goth dolls, Ever After High, and Monster High. I'm still working on trying to get the room completely organized, but I just don't have a spot for dolls that are in boxes. So even though she's in her safety box, I have another cardboard box where the other dolls that remain in their boxes all sit together, and they're just waiting for their moment when they can be properly displayed and adored. I honestly need a bigger room. I need a bigger house. That's what I really need. It's a bigger house. But anyway, the artwork of the box is also beautiful. I have a thing about celestial moons and stars, and I'm more of a nighttime person than I am a daytime, so the moon goddess, she especially she spoke to me, and I'm just so happy. Alright. Thank you guys for putting up with me. Bye.